Warrior, it's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with Koan Fu, the Pandaren Monk.
It is good to see you.
Last episode, we healed Shenzin Su and made our way off of the Wandering Isle, and we joined the Alliance. And today, we are in Westfall, guys.
Well met.
Let's pick up this quest here from Scout Galleon, The Legend of Captain Grayson. Have you heard of Captain Grayson? Some say that he's the figment of a drunken sailor's imagination. But anyone in Westfall will tell you that Grayson is real. He's a ghost that haunts the Westfall Lighthouse far to the west, off the coast of the Long Shore. Do you dare listen?
Bless you.
Alright, so it looks like that's the only quest we have here at Sendal Hill. This is going to start a bunch of quests down here. Maybe we'll head north, actually. And we'll finish up Hot on the Trail, Murlocs, and Riverpaw Knolls. And I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Found out something kind of funny about this server. It is an RP PvP server, and the mayor on this for the Alliance, or the mayor of Stormwind, Mayor West, Adam West, is paying bounty hunters to slay the Horde. 100 gold each for each kill they get, and then I believe if they whisper hateful comments after, you get another 100 gold. So I guess World PvP is still a thing on Grobbulus. It's kind of rare for this version of the game. Most servers are completely dominated by one faction. So supposedly there's some Riverpaw Knolls in here. It looks like it's mostly Kobold Diggers. So maybe we'll, if we ever slay any Horde on this server, maybe we can make a little bit of coin. That would be actually quite a bit for us, because we only have 1 gold. I guess I have 5k on the server. That's pretty good. Which means we'll be able to buy our mount. Our hunter has over 5k. Should be some Knoll camps over here. Oh, so many Pandarens just running around. Alright, see if we can get our Knoll blue. Pretty sure they just drop it. One thing about Mists of Pandaria, you don't really have to wait too long to get quest items. Drop rates usually pretty high. Kind of surprised we haven't got the clue yet. Could head down here and check out the Murlocs, though. They also have a clue for us. And I forgot about this world boss called Undasta. It's like a giant T-Rex world boss. And I learned something today. Like, usually you would just wreck a bunch of people. And you'd feel like a bunch of, like, bodies on the ground. Or bones. But in China, they don't allow that. They don't allow, I guess, gruesome imagery like that. So it's just a bunch of tombstones. I didn't know that when you died in WoW in China, instead of your corpse being on the ground. It's a tombstone. So when they fight Undasta, right, he slays a bunch of people because the world boss does a bunch of damage. One-shots a lot of characters. There's just, it looks like a graveyard after. There's just a bunch of tombstones everywhere. Okay, there we go. We got the first clue. Let's get the next one. Try to group up a few murlocs here. Stick with 2 for now. I'm not too sure we can handle 3. We got Disciples Stein of the Wolf. Offhand. Looks like it's a weapon, but it doesn't really seem like a weapon. Doesn't have any damage. It's got 1 agi, 1 spirit. We'll stick with our 2-handed weapon for now. And we also got Captain Saunders' treasure map. And now we just got the Murloc clue. Let's check out Captain Sanders' treasure map. If he be reading this, it means that old Captain Sanders is in a watery grave. So my treasure is yours now. Ye just need to follow the clues. First, you need to find me Footlocker. It's probably half buried in sand by now along the western coast of Westfall, near the shipwreck. There'll be lots of shipwrecks, but only 1 rusty anchor on the coast. Find that anchor and you'll find me locker. Look in there for the next clue. Okay, so that's all the way over there, so we will do that later. We have some young boar tusks close to us here. Probably skin these. Okay, nice. There's usually like a Gore-Tusk quest, but I guess not in this version. You have to make some Gore-Tusk liver pie or something like that. But I think all the farmers have been ran out of here. Or killed, right?
Light be with you. Be careful.
Find anything on the knolls.
Light bless you.
Is this supposed to be some kind of joke? Because I am not laughing. Bits and pieces of red cloth? What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Go with honor, friend.
How goes the Murloc hunt?
The Alliance.
Nice find, rookie. I think I have a stack of these on my desk back at the station. We're basically back to square one. What do we know? Someone that likes to write fiction about the past sent the Frobros a letter. Looks like we got ourselves a real mystery.
Be careful.
Looks like we got ourselves a real wood unit here, rookie. Unfortunately, it looks like the locals aren't willing to talk, and the clues you got off the gnolls and murlocs are damn near worthless. We're going to have to initiate Plan B. On the lookout for Two-Shoed Lou. Two-Shoed Lou is an old confidential informant of mine who, ironically, makes his home at the Furbro's old pumpkin farm. Head west to the farm and find out what Lou knows. If he gives you any guff, tell him that Horatio sent you. Alright, off to the pumpkin farm we go. See what Lou has to say. Looking forward to 15. Once we get high enough to do dungeons, I'll probably switch to tank. We'll go Brewmaster. Another flight point. Nice. Pick that up. There he is. Two-Shoed Lou. Look, we ain't got no room for no more. Horatio sent you right then. How can I help you? He's not here, is he? Ah, he knows I wasn't hiding from him, right? I was just trying to lay low and all that, you know? Living the life. Listen, I really shouldn't be talking to you, but I owe Horatio a favor or two. I don't really know nothing about what happened to the Furbolgs, but I might be able to point you in the right direction. Lou hands you a large crate. That crate used to be my home before I struck it rich. Now I'm living the life every hobo dreams of. Right, so you take that there living crate and head to the Jangalode mine southwest of here. Head to the back of the mine, and once there, hide in the crate. I take a candle. Back before these damned kobolds gave me a permanent limp, I used to be William Pesley's #1 candle supplier. Hell, I even came up with the line, I take candle. Yeah, that was me. Kobold would say, you know, take candle, and I'd just respond, I take candle, and then bash their brains in. Jim drifts off for a second. Good times, the best times. Now, can't even use the bathroom without assistance. You want to help me? Kill me some kobolds. You'll find a good load of them in the nearby mine. Looks like there's another quest here, maybe? Yeah, Mama Celeste. Feast or famine. Life in Westfall is hard, Sonny. Every day is a struggle. We can sometimes go weeks without a decent meal. That's why it's important that we all help each other out. Maybe you can lend a hand, eh? I'm making dirt pies and need some ingredients. Get me some fresh dirt from the pumpkin patch out front and a bundle of coyote tails. You'll find coyotes wandering around in the wilds of Westfall. Get moving, we got mouths to feed. Alright, here we go. Gotta make some dirt pies. I also need some yote tails as well. Weird how dirt looks. This is what fresh dirt looks like. It doesn't even like look like a picture of dirt. Fist of Fury here. Look at that. Fresh dirt. I know that's a symbol for something else as well. It looks like Core of Earth or something like that. Alright, let's group up these coyotes here. I think we have Stagger. I don't know what that is. It's Crushing Bite, armor reduced by 10%. That could be that. But Stagger is a mechanic. I think it might be Brewmaster only, though. Probably. So you negate, with Stagger, you negate like a percentage of armor. I think it's like 80% percentage of your attacks. Like 80%. Or something like that. And then the damage turns into a dot. So you don't take a bunch of damage right away. It just turns into everything just turns into a damage over time effect. So you rarely get crushed. Can't take any more coyote tails? I guess not. Alright, so we got all of that. I guess we'll head over here. Take down the kobolds. But I'll find Stagger eventually. Once we switch to Brewmaster. Maybe it's here. Yeah, there it is. Stance of the Sturdy Ox. Stagger. You shrug off physical attacks, causing 80% of the damage to happen instantly. and the remaining 20% to be divided over 10 seconds. So you don't really get like crushing blow to crit very hard. It's a monk. Take 80% of the damage you should have taken, and then the rest just turns into a dot that you can, manage over time just by getting healed. It's good we got a bunch of gold on the server. That means we'll probably be able to afford our epic flying. I think it's like 5k gold for epic flying, something like that. Kind of like having that when we get out to Wrath of the Lich King. Pretty sure you have to wait till Wrath of the Lich King to be able to use epic flying. And that's look, it's 300% speed mount. Does help quite a bit when you're leveling up through, Cataclysm, and also, Northern Wrath of the Lich King. More kobolds in here. Feels like there's more kobolds in here. The kobold population has gone down since leveling here in vanilla. Not a lot of people, though, on the server. I think we'd probably see more if we were potentially leveling, maybe on Carolina. We'll see what it's like. Interested to see how many people we see at the start of when the game the expansion actually releases this month. Not too sure if we'll get this character to level 85 by then. Maybe we will. But I do want to see what the initial amount of people that are just leveling up characters during the launch. Usually it's always packed. There we go, level 14, guys. We finished that quest. Still, can't pick a talent yet. But we did learn Provoke. Which is, you mock the target, causing them to rush towards you with a 50% increased movement speed. Try that out. Go. That was pretty fast. It's a cool taunt. I think I should buy some bags. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, sweet justice, killing those kobolds won't make me walk like a normal person, and it sure won't get me a job. But damn, does it feel good. Jim reaches into a crusty old sack. Here, I got something for you from my kobold hunting days. Maybe you can put it to good use. Nice, we're going to get a weapon upgrade here. I wonder if there's a two-hander. We have a one-hander, 5.8 damage per second, 1 crit. Still better than our two-hander, so might as well take that. Is there a vendor here? Doesn't look like it. Turning these tails, though. Just smelling you coming. Got my stomach rumbling. We're gonna eat like kings tonight. Now we get some Westfall mud pies. That's a gift. We'll take the Kobold Basher mace. Put that bad boy on. There we go. We got the Kobold Basher, and then I think we can put the offhand on. There we go. It's kind of like a stat stick. I'm not pretty sure we can't use it, just the Basher, but at least we're getting one Agi, one spirit from it. So supposedly we have to go over here and check out Living the Life. See what's going on with the thugs. Have to go all the way up here? Can I just use it here? Summons Tushu, lose old house. Requires you to, oh, we have to be in the mine. My bad. Should have done that earlier. I wonder how deep we have to be in the mine. Is this the mine? Oh, the end of Dranglewood mine. I don't understand what you're doing with this. A little bit more. It'd be nice if we had another one-hander. Got like a mace and a mug. Oh, here we go, living the life. There he is, Glubtalk. Ogre Magi. And I wonder who the shadowy figure is. What little Hume you want? Why you call Glubtalk? Sad. Is this the life that you had hoped for, Glubtalk? Running 2-bit extortion operations out of a cave? Glubtalk, crush you! Oh, will you? Do you dare cross that line and risk your life? You may attempt to kill me and fail, or you may take option 2. What option 2? You join me and I shower wealth and power upon you. So Glubtalk have 2 choices, die or be rich and powerful? Glubtalk take choice 2. I thought you'd see it my way. I will call for you when the dawning is upon us. All right, there we go. We got a pretty good clue there. And I have done this before, so I know who the shadowy figure is, but I won't say anything. You could probably guess if you've quested here before. We got a mace there we can actually use. Billy Club. Get rid of some junk. Just water. Put the Billy Club on. Oh, what the heck? Can't put it here? Can we dual wield yet? I guess not. I guess we can't dual wield. Alright, two shoot Lou. Lou puts his hands to his ears and starts talking loudly. Stop, stop, stop. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. And I don't care. That kind of information is liable to get you killed around these parts. I got one more bit of information for you, and we're done. Who's parting thoughts? A couple of thugs recently showed up at the farm, causing all kinds of trouble. I don't know where they came from or who they're working for, but I know they're bad news. I may have overheard them talking about subjects that might interest you. If you're interested, you'll find these thugs behind the farmhouse. If you get caught or killed, I don't know you, never seen you. Good luck, kid. I think we're ready to fight. Did you meet her? Yep, she's for real. She wanted to tell you, Lugs, that she appreciates the job we did for her on the Furlbros. Gave me a pile of gold to split with y'all. See her face? Is it really? Whoa. What do we have here? Looks like we have ourselves an eavesdropper, boys. Only one thing to do with the lousy, good-for-nothing eavesdropper. Die. Think we can handle them? I guess so. They're pretty weak, actually. Fist of Fury to the face. Who's shooting me? Oh, someone got shot. Hurry back to the Furbol's cottage. Wow, two-shoot Lou.
Need help?
We're dealing with an organization here, rookie. You don't just off the richest bum in Westfall in broad daylight and leave no witnesses. Someone with a lot of powers behind these murders. What have you learned so far?
Be careful.
Shake down at the Saldines. So what we know so far, we need to follow the clues. Over at Jansen's stead, you found a water-soaked letter and some scraps of red cloth. Here at the Furlbros, you overheard a conversation between some shadowy figure and an ogre mage. You also got a confession to the murder from a bunch of thugs whom you then killed. Something isn't adding up, rookie. There's an old couple southeast of here at the Saldine farm. Head over there and speak with the farmer Saldine. Find out what she knows. Yeah, no snitching. No snitching in Westfall. This was an execution. Whoever did this was sending a message. A message for anyone who would dare snitch on these criminals. It would appear that poor Lou really put his foot in his mouth. Well, there you go. No snitching in Westfall, guys. But we're not getting attacked. It'd be kind of cool if you had, like, ambushes while you're questing here, like, to trying to get rid of you.
What can I do for you?
Farmer Saldine, been in Westfall all my life, brother. I can remember a day when Westfall was the luscious land this side of Stranglethorn Vale. Those days are long gone. While we no longer have Defias causing problems, the fallout from their reign of terror can still be felt. To make matters worse, we are in the worst economic downturn in history. All the gold we spent on fighting the Scourge left anyone not in a military-related occupation jobless and eventually homeless. Guess where all those people ended up. Alright, so let's sell some junk here, guys. Guess we don't need this. Leather waist. Yeah, it's better. 28 armor leather waist. We'll put that on. And we got some junk we could sell. The coyote meat and all this stuff. Wonder how much this stuff sells for.
Go with honor, friend.
It's probably, you know, a lot of inflation has gone on since, you know, vanilla.
Well met.
Probably get quite a bit. Maybe even a gold for some coyote meat. Shakedown at the Saldines.
For the Alliance.
Horatio Lane, that man is a scumbag. Dirty as my underwear. Listen, friend, I don't often give you out advice like this, but you seem like a good man. Get out of Westfall. You're already in way over your head. All you're doing now is putting your neck on the chopping block.
Life bless you. Go with honor.
Times are tough, brother. With the downtrodden masses of Stormwind migrating to Westfall, resources are stretched as thin as they've ever been. The people are restless and in need of help. Our own farmhouse has been serving as a halfway house for years. Salma does the best she can to keep our guests alive. But sometimes the Watchers get them. Watchers are those twisted abominations roaming the fields, a little present left behind by the Defias before they were driven off. Help us.
Be careful.
Well met.
Westfall Stew. There we go, the Gortus stuff. Classic quest. Hello, dear. Welcome to our home. You don't look like you're homeless. Have you come to help us? If so, you're just in time. I'm planning dinner for the young ones and in need of some simple ingredients. If you could get me some Orca, Gortus flanks, and stringy flesh ripper meat, I can make my famous Westfall stew. You'll find all the ingredients near our farm. Just be careful of the Harvest Watchers. They are merciless killers.
Safe travels.
All right, guys, so there we go. We got the classic Westfall stew quest. And we're going to be doing some quests for the good old Saldine farmers. Next episode. I think we have a lot to do here. We also have Captain Sandra's hidden treasure we have to pick up. And we also have to see Captain Grayson, the pirate ghost down here on the shore. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. Next episode, we should hit level 15. And I'm pretty sure we unlock dungeons at that time. So maybe we will also switch our spec to Brewmaster. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.